Greetings, everyone. I have been really trying to figure out a way to approach this subject because some people can be so judgmental when it comes to just because you have the title of minister, they think that you're not supposed to talk about certain things. And that's not true. Because when you really think about it, for the people who call themselves Christian and who read the Holy Bible, have you truly read it? Have you truly, really from the front page to the last, dug deep into the word? Because for whatever reason, people are afraid to touch on the subject of sex. And those that do touch on the subject of sex, they talk about procreation only. Sex is not just about procreation. Sorry to bust your bubble. It's not. Sex is far more deeper than that. Because a lot of people talk about sex when it comes to life, but you don't think about sex when it comes to spirituality. You were first a spirit long before you became a body. And for whatever reason, in the quote unquote Christian church, they're not teaching that. Sex is about healing, not just procreation. And I'm talking about healing of the body and the spirit. That's why the word says that when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. And then you skip over and it says that the two shall join and thus become one. The joining of flesh is also the joining of spirit. And when that man finds that wife and obtains that favor from the Lord, that has a lot to do with sex. The joining of the two is about the healing of both entities, not just the man, but also the woman. Because what it is when the man enters a woman, he is entering a portal. Yes, a portal. Some would like to call it heaven. Some would say it is a third door, to the third dimension. Whatever you want to call it, it is an entrance. It is an entry way. The man enters you. And when he does that, the end result should be for him to release, and also for her to give and to also release. But when the man releases, it's totally different from when the woman does. Because when a man releases, he's giving you something. No, I'm just not just talking about his sperm, semen, all of those fluids. I'm talking about spiritually. He's giving you something. He's letting go of all of the negative things that have attached themselves to his spirit throughout the day. All the things that he's encountered. That's why sex is so very important, and not just every now and then, but on a daily basis, because this man needs to be able to release all those toxins. And I know you would probably say, well, I don't want that. But it is your duty as his favor to take all of that negativity away from him. And what you do is, once that is released inside you, you in turn release it to God. That's what happens when you release. When you release, not only do you let go of all your negativity that has attached to your spirit, but you also let go of all the negativity that has attached to your partner's spirit. Yes, ladies, your husband. And when you do that, God in turn takes both filters and he recycles it. God is the ultimate recycler. So what he does is, when that is released to God, God takes it. He filters it. And he takes that negative and turns it into a positive, puts it back into that woman, and then she in turn gives it to that man. That's how deep that is. It's not just about you making babies. It's about you healing yourselves. And you do that when you join and become one. All the things that you're going through, all the illnesses, all the dis-eases, all that stuff that you're going through because you're not filtering to the right person. You're not releasing to the right person. You're not giving to the right person. And so with that being said, that's why you're going through what you're going through. Men, do you know that your sperm has healing powers for the woman? And that the more you release it in her, the healthier she becomes mentally, physically, and spiritually. You don't have to believe it. Research it. Study. The word says study to show thyself approved. Study. It's not just talking about the Bible. It's talking about yourself. Study you. Sex is far more important than you think. It is a healing of your body and your spirit. Have sex often. And look, before you all start getting in my inbox and sending me all these messages and comments, I'm talking about between a man and his wife. I'm talking about the ones who have been ordained and put together by God. I'm not going out and telling you to go and have sex with anybody you see. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is, what God has joined together, let no man put us under. That means that when God has joined you together, no one can come in between that. No one can interfere with that. And that has nothing to do with what goes on inside of a relationship that is not ordained by God. I'm talking about the ones that are ordained by God. The yin to your yang, the in to your out, the right to your wrong, the up to your down, the other part of you. So when you're in a relationship, don't withhold sex from your partner. Don't withhold sex from your husband, ladies. And also the growing trend, husbands, don't withhold sex from your wives. Don't use that as a form of punishment either when you do get it. It is not meant to hurt or harm. It's meant to help and to heal. Now on that note, get up on this beautiful rainy day, and wherever your partner is, let them know that you love them. Touch them gently. Make love to them like your life depended on it, because it does. Trust me, if you do it often, you'll see that all those negative feelings and vibes and stuff that you're having, they'll go away. That's only if you're joined with the right person that God ordained you to be with. Ladies, prepare to be filters for your men, and men, prepare to receive the goodness that comes from your favor. Now, on that note, greetings be unto you.